Okay, boom. So just got done rewatching the game. Man, I got home late from work, so I had to record and rewatch it. And man, so I got some stuff I want to get off my chest. And I was saying this like while I was watching. I watched the majority of the fourth quarter. And then like I said, I just rewatched the 1 through 3. And I was gonna say this whether we won, lost, whatever the case may be. And I just gotta get this off my chest. And it's like I'm not at the like oh I'm not the Suns fan that's like oh damn like we lost the game, okay, blow the whole thing up, trade everybody, or like I'm in full panic mode. I'm not in full panic mode. But what I am, and I don't think our championship window is closed, but what I am is I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with this team only because not because I understand we can't go 82-0. I understand we're going to lose games. We can't win every single game, but I'm frustrated with how we lose games. And like if you're a Suns fan like me, you watched every single game for the last few years and not you were watching and stuff like that. And last year we lost 16 games, whatever the case may be. But I feel like I would be more open, or I would be more like less frustrated, more less mad if we lost differently than we lose. I feel like we lose the same exact fucking way every time, dog. We lose the same exact way every time. And I'll explain what I'm talking about. We lose the same exact way every time in the sense of we lose because another team comes out with a game plan, and either by the time we realize and how to counter it and how to figure it out, by that time it's already too late. We already lost the game. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch from game 7 or from playoffs down, every game that we lost is strictly been strategical. Like I could take losses where it's like, you know what, they came out flat. It was just no energy tonight. I could take the losses where it's like, damn, it was just one of those nights. No, like nobody could hit. I could take the losses where it's just like, damn, they was just on fire. I could take the losses where it's just like the refs just cooked us out the game. Like those L's I can take. But like I said, I feel like out of last year, we lost 16 out of last year. I say 10 of them was just like this, where it's just like teams come out with a fucking game plan and we don't. And that's the part about it that's frustrating me with Monty and all this other stuff that's going on in the sense of I will shut the fuck up. I swear to God, I will shut up if somebody can tell me what the fuck our game plan was coming into the game when we beat the Clippers. What was our game plan when we beat the Mavericks? What was our game plan when we beat the Timberwolves? What the fuck was the game plan when we beat the Rockets? Like we come in with the same shit every single game. It's switch everything on defense. You niggas talk, and we're gonna run a point 0.5 offense, and that's it every single game. But when we get teams like that have actual coaches that sit down and watch film and break us down and know how to play us, then it's like we don't know what the fuck to do with. Because it's like number one, we're probably not expecting this during a regular season game, but it's just like it's so frustrating because we lose every game like this. Whenever a team has an actual strategy, we don't know what the fuck to do, regardless in regular season, playoffs, whatever the case may be. And this is the part that I'm saying that's frustrating because it's just like, dog, they picking up CP3 with, you know what I'm saying, with length full court, and they doing it's the same shit, and it's just like we can't figure out, and we come out with absolutely no game plan. Like, what the fuck is our game plan? What is our counter to what other teams want to do to us? You know what I'm saying? And every single night, like I said, it's the same shit. Like, I don't see a game plan in any game that we win. It's like it's strictly we win games strictly off of niggas heroics. Like that's literally what it is, and that's why I feel like everybody gives Monty a pass because like Chris Paul saved the game tonight, or Cam Johnson went off crazy, or Mikhail went crazy. Like, why does every game have to be like somebody heroics? Like, why can't it be like we had a game plan that night, we executed the game plan, and that's another thing I got to talk about too. Is like our execution, especially with the bench, is super duper sloppy. It's like, why the fuck are we so sloppy? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is all coaching issues, and it's just like, dog, this is all valid because it's just like, dog, what is our game plan? Like, what the fuck do we do when we see other top tier teams? What the fuck do we do? Like on the night? And it's just like, okay, we see that Nurkic, what they were trying to do is go at DA with 5 fouls. Why the fuck is DA in the game? Like, why is DA like you were going offense, defense, and then all of a sudden you just decide not to put in Bismack, and then he gets an offensive board with the game winning, or like not the game winning lay, but it's like, Come on, dog. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, what's the game plan? Like, and then on top of that, it's like, why not? If you see that they trying to ISO and get Nurkic to post up, why not send a fucking double? Like, okay, wait for him to get and then double. Or like we know what they're trying to do, so double. Send the double. Like, why would you sit there and let DA get cooked because he has 5,000? He can't do shit. Like, why? That's the part. Like I'm saying, it's like the game plan. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Game plan. What? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I swear, I promise you, I would. I was gonna say this regardless, win, lose, or draw. I'm getting fed up, and like I said, with just like the lack of game planning, the lack of preparation, the lack of adjustment, it's just frustrating. It's really frustrating. And then it's on top of that, we got this point 0.5 offense shit, and it's like, dog, this shit don't work. This might not. We don't have the personnel for the point 0.5 offense. For the point 0.5 offense to work, you have to have niggas with IQ, niggas that know how to pass. Nobody on this team knows how to pass, not named Chris Paul. Like, I've never seen. I've Out of every game I've watched the last 2 years, I have not seen anybody or make a straight entry pass to DeAndre Ayton or an entry pass to DeAndre Ayton on time because they know they have the IQ to know, like, okay, if they're over here, swing, DeAndre Ayton has a mismatch down low. You see what I'm saying? They always try to give it to him when it's too late, when everybody sees, oh, he has a mismatch, let's switch back. And then it's like, this shit don't, the 0.5 shit don't work with, you got to know your personnel. You see what I'm saying? And this is the part that frustrates me the most about it is, like I said, with the championship window, I'm not one of the ones that's like, oh, our championship window is closed. I feel like as long as D Book is in his 20s, our championship window is open. But it's like, my nigga, we knocking at the door. So it's just like, I want the championship so bad. We are right there. And like I said, I feel like we don't have time to wait on Mikal to develop offensively to figure out what the fuck he gonna do. We don't have time for Cam Johnson to figure out if he gonna be healthy or if he gonna be hurt or what kind of player. We don't have time for this. We knocking at the championship door. And I feel like everybody needs to tighten this shit up for real. Cause it's just like, and it's growth on the coaching part too, where it's just like, dog, I genuinely do not understand this. And then on top of that, I just feel like with this 0.5 system, you see what happens to players that play in that 0.5 Spurs system that go to different places and then they fucking blossom. Like, who would have thought that nobody knew Kawhi was as cold as he was offensively until he left the Spurs. Nobody knew. Every time I look up, DeMar DeRozan got 40, 45, 50 points on the Bulls. So it's like, clearly this is holding Devin Booker back because I feel like our offensive game plan should at least be teams need to come into town trying to figure out how to stop Devin Booker first. And I feel like if you do that, that would open this shit up so much more. If teams had to worry about, okay, let's not let Devin Booker get hot. Let's not let Devin Booker go crazy to the point where we can't stop him. Because if Devin Booker can get his shit going, if he can get 30, if Devin Booker can average 30, I swear to you, DeAndre Ayton's 20 points would be loud as fuck. Mikal Bridges, little 14, 15, whoever can contribute that's not named Devin Booker, they shit would be loud as fuck because it's like, okay, damn, like, okay, D-Book, you know what I'm saying, was doing what he's doing, but it's like, we really needed that 20 from, you know what I'm saying, or it was a statement 20 from X, Y, and Z, and it's just like, and I feel like they don't understand that, and that's the part that's just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me at this point. But, yeah, man, but Cam Johnson went down, and I feel like the only thing I got to say about Cam Johnson at this point is I'm not going to say trade Cam Johnson, but I'd rather deal with Kevin Durant's injuries and I'd rather be frustrated with Kevin Durant being hurt than Cam Johnson being hurt. That's all I'm going to say about that. But like I said, man, I'm not completely off the edge. I'm not like, oh, blow this shit up and ooh, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, dog, I won a championship. And what I'm seeing right now is not looking like championship basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking like championship basketball. It looked like a lot of in-season heroics from niggas, and it's just like, and I feel like because we're winning, nobody really notices that. Nobody really wants to address that. It takes late games heroics from Chris Paul. It takes Cam Johnson to, put the team on his back and drop 29 for us to win. It takes, you know what I'm saying, Devin Booker to go crazy. And it's just like, why can't we just go out there and go execute a game plan and be like, yo, like we won this game because we had a good game plan. We executed, we had a strategy. We had, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to like, oh shit, like shit was hitting the fan and what's his name put it on his back and now we got the dub. So it's like what kind that's not championship ball, man. Like, but like I said, man, till next time. Peace.